What's up everyone, it's Andy here from Secrets to Trading 101, back with another video. So probably about 3 or 4 weeks ago, maybe a bit more longer now, we done a video regarding some NFT tips and tricks. You see a lot of these videos on YouTube. It is a trending video and it went down really well. We had a lot of people reach out to us about some tips. What else can you tell us? What do you want to do about this? What do you want to do about that? So in today's video, I'm going to cover probably about 5 or 6 different tips that we do, things that will help you. Maybe if you're new to the channel and you haven't already, please like and subscribe to the channel, turn on bell notifications, because we're going to be doing NFT, crypto and trading related content practically every single day. At the moment we are focusing on NFTs. It's where the trending market is, and especially newbies into trading and space. We could talk about Fibonacci sequences. We can talk about support and resistance lines. We can talk about scalping and day trading that I do on the 5 and 15 minute charts. What setups on TradingView, but it'll be lost on people initially, and it is something we're going to do it later today. But NFTs trading is easy, guys. You just got to do your homework. It is easy. It's like trading baseball cards, Pokemon cards, but for a lot of money, basically. So with that being said, the first thing I wanted to cover is the products themselves, is the NFTs. Now, a lot of people will just flip NFTs, which is a really good way to do it, and I'll explain that in a moment. We'll have a quick look at an Opensea. Others will go rarity sniping, and if you're not familiar with that term, it's basically if a collection has, say, 10,000, number 1 is going to be the most rarest, number 10,000 is going to be the most common. So it's finding ones like in the top 1,000, top 2,000, you find them ones, obviously you buy them, you sweep them off the floor really quickly, whack a couple of extra ETH on it or whatever you're going to do, and then you flip it further down the line, cha-ching, make a few quid. That's great, I do that as well, but at the moment, some of them are few and far between. If you're just looking to make some money, you want to start off with 1.5 to 2x NFTs, like you buy here, you sell here, you get the money. If you're trading on, Opensea, you're not trading on Immutable X or anything like that. If you're trading on Opensea, then guys, the tip number 1, take the gas fees into account. A lot of you go, oh yeah, I bought this NFT for 0.1 and I sold it for 0.2. Hoo-ha-hoo, I've doubled my money, cha-ching. No, because you're not took into account the gas fee that it took you to buy it, and then the gas fee that it took you to put it up for sale with Opensea. You've technically only made maybe 0.05 of an ETH, so you've done like 1.5%. Still gains, but it's not 2x. So just be conscious of that. And once you do it, you get familiar with it, and you start taking the gas fees into account. So then a 1.5x becomes a 2x or a 3x. Okay. So one of the easiest ways, if you're just new to NFTs and you're just getting into it, this video now, the tips that I'm going to be covering will help you snipe and help you find quick flips, if that makes sense. So one of the easiest things to do is just pick a project and literally buy off the floor. Don't check the rarity. If you see it's trending, you see it's going up, and just sell it further down the line if it's got a thin floor. Now, what I mean by that is, if the quickest way, and I have covered this in other videos, if you know what the project is, type the project into here, great, right? If you do not know what the project is and you're new, then one of the main things is to look on Twitter. Start following Twitter, looking out for hashtags, following some of the biggest Twitters. I will do a video on a shout out to people who I follow in Twitter in a later video series. Follow them. Turn on notifications as well for any posts that they do. That way, if they drop pure alpha, they drop like nugget of information about an NFT, you get a notification on your phone like, oh shit, let's get a laptop up, boom, laptop up, bang, you're in, right? So that's it, and you can trade it up. Obviously, be careful who you follow. A lot of people, I've done it myself. I've followed other people blindly. I've FOMO'd in. I'm left holding the bag, lost a lot of money, and I'm stuck with an NFT trying to flip it, or it's worth nothing. I'll be honest, about 60%, maybe 70% of some of these projects long term are going to be worthless. If you understand that, then your kind of methodology behind, it's a big word, isn't it? Your methodology behind why you're trading changes. You know, you might like the art, you might like the utility, you might be a gamer and enjoy the metaverse. It doesn't matter. You've each got your own reason to get in, but its core essence, don't bullshit yourself. It's for money, right? To get money in, money out. I want to make more money. And if I can sit on my ass all day, on my butt all day, trading NFTs, making some money, great. We've all seen the videos, we've all seen viral videos of a 12-year-old kid turning X amount of money into this, 14-year-old girl turning, right? Yeah, get it, but let's be realistic. 9 times out of 10, it's not going to happen unless you mint a rare, unless somebody stupidly sells it, like the Bored Ape from a couple of weeks ago, or a couple of months ago, where they sold it for like 3 ETH instead of 30 ETH or something like that. It's stupid, you know what I mean? It's a typo, and you benefit from somebody like that. That's great, but it's not realistic, guys. It really isn't. So yeah, follow people on Twitter. Look out for another video in this channel over probably next week or so. We'll do the video, and we'll shout out to people who we follow, and then you guys can follow them too and turn on that to obviously when they drop nuggets and drop alpha in their channels. So there's that. But what you do then, what you could do here is you come over to stats and activity, and what we can see here, what you then is everything that's going on Opensea in practically real time, all the trades, bam, 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 bam. You come down to the chains, unless you're trading like Polygon and stuff, you're looking at Ethereum because that's still the daddy, right? And what we're looking for is we're looking for frequent ones. So we're scrolling down, we're seeing what's selling quite a lot of, how much it's selling for. Not so much about like from to who. We're not whale watching on wallets or anything. We're looking for quick flips basically. So Grandma, 8 Crub, no, Ape Invaders. So still the 8 stuff and all the derivative is 8 and all the copycats. They're still doing all right until something else comes along. So look at that, Doggles. And what else have we got? Ape Invaders Official. Ape Invaders Official. So there's 2 there. So let's use that for example, right? Okay, Ape Invaders Official. Right, so, I mean, it's thin price. Only 5,500, Genesis. You can look into the project, obviously you can look at the website, look into Discord. But if you just have to flip in, like, so all of them now doing a utility token, hopefully they'll get a game on a metaverse. I can't see 90% of these actually coming through to fruition. I'll be honest, I'm a bit skeptical. Prove me wrong. I'm just being honest and open and just go into it with the understanding that they may never launch that game. At the end of the day, they're doing an IPO. They're raising the capital to create that game with your money. That when you mint, that is it, okay? I mean, the art's good, to be fair. I like the art. It's quite cool. If we look at the activity, we want to be seeing minutes and hours, not hours and days. So they are still minting. Some of them are going for a decent price. Some of them are going for there. So this could be one, right? Okay, it only just happened today. Right, okay, so I'll be looking at the items here. I'd be going price low to high. I'd be looking at buy now. And then I'm looking at how thin the floor is. So 0.35. So there you go. They've like literally 2 more and it's 0.37. So it might not sound like a lot, but 0.04 ETH to, I'll do US dollars, guys, because the majority of you from the US. That's an extra $124. That's 0.04, so 0.02. That's $62. That'll probably cover your gas fees. So you're like, right, okay, well, I'm not going to flip it for that, right? But then we see how thin the floor is. Within 10, it's 0.04. So that's now 0.05. That's $156. And if we look here, they're literally selling. Let's have a look. 1, 2, selling every couple of minutes. So in the space of 1 or 2 hours, you would have made $150. So that's one of the tips and tricks. That's really, really good. Look at shout outs. If you can get first into one, great, right? Now you might be thinking, oh, this could go to the moon. Lambo, when moon, right? Yeah, great, but have a strategy in place. If you're not married to a project and you're just in it for the money, have a get out of jail chase, right? I am going to treat it like trading. This is why we're doing the trading channel, right? Treat it like trading. If you was taking a trade on Great British Pound to US dollar, right? You'd look at your support and your resistance line. You look at your stop loss, and you'd have your TP, you'd have your take profits. Then you'd have your take profit 1, take profit 2, take profit 3. Same with NFTs, same trading. Treat it exactly the same, and you will not go far wrong. what's your minimum, what can you afford to lose by getting into this NFT? 0.03. Right, okay. Stop loss. Technically slightly different. You wouldn't really sell these at a loss. So technically you're just writing off 0.03 ETH. But then how much is your minimum? What would your minimum be for TP1? 0.06, right? Is 2x or 1.5x after gas fees. What would be your take profit 2? Your TP2 might be 0.09, 3x. Your TP3 might be, in your head, it might be 0.12, or it might be might be 0.12 ETH. But if you see that it's starting to go parabolic, then all you do, you just ride it out and you just sell it at the top. That makes sense? Get more for it, but be conscious. And then if you see it starting to turn and go the other way, like you would do with a trade, just whack it on Opensea and sell it for your 0.12, or then you go back down to your TP2. You're still getting out with at least a 2 or 3x. Hope that makes sense, right? Another one, another nugget, and I know this video is 10 minutes already, but guys, I am dropping bombs, and I'll put timestamps in here as well. This is pure alpha, this is pure nuggets of information. If you don't know this, like, you learn this now, watch this video, save this video, replay the video, do it while you're trading. These are all stuff that I've had to learn the hard way. Granted, I've come from a trading background, so I kind of knew it all, but I still had to try and tailor it, right? So, say this does not, the rarities come on this now, right? No, unless you're active in the Discord group and stuff, you're not going to know what's rare and what's going to know. You can guess from here and work it all out, and the 10 legendaries and all that. Everybody copies everybody else with the structure now. Nothing's new. Just rinse and repeat, right? So just think of it pure monetary value, unless it's one of the bigger ones, one of the blue chips, right? When it goes live and when a reveal happens, they will always reveal on Rarity Sniffer first before Rarity Tools, because you have to pay for both, but Rarity Sniffer is cheaper and they seem to be faster at putting a collection on. Rarity Tools had a bit of a backlog and they charge more. Also, and I really can't remember who told me this, it was in one of the Discord channels, but shout out to you, because this was an absolute nugget, right? It goes in order on Rarity Sniffer of rarity. So what they'll do is they'll upload it and they'll reveal based on your rarity. So rank 1, rank 2, rank 3. Some people can go bullshit on it and say it's done in the way it's minted, minted 1, 1, 2. It's up to you. Check it for yourself, see. But you'll see that there's proper rarity sniping ways of doing it. You can snipe really quickly. So let's have a little look to see if Ape Invaders Official is on Rarity Sniffer, right? So you come to here, Rarity Sniffer. Obviously, depending on where you are, you may still see the version 1 or the version 2. You type the search in here. It's not live yet, right? So it can't be seen. But keep a lookout for this, because, oh, cold-blooded creeps, look into that. Crypto skulls may be out your price range, but cold-blooded creeps, definitely look into cold-blooded creeps if you can. Crypto bulls making a bit of a comeback. Undead Pastel Club, I talked about that in the last video. Alien Ferns, not still in Alien Ferns. Somebody asked me on one of the questions on another video. No, pure, I got in, I got out, I made 2 or 3x, I was flipping it. I'd generally seen it as a copy, if I'm honest, initially. I didn't think the FOMO would be that hard on these. Yeah, should have kept some. Yeah, but there's that many projects. I just see it like a trade. I just see it like trading. There's always going to be another day. There's always going to be another project. There's always going to be something else to trade. No, there is Ape Invaders, actually, guys, while I'm talking. I've just noticed it. So it's not Ape Invaders. So there's Ape Invaders. Right, so you can see here, this is perfect, right? 5,500 have gone on now. But did you see that, how it said like 25 or something? So when you first see it, it might only say 1,800 and something. So that's as it's uploading it into the system. So it allows you to grab them rare ones. But bear in mind, it's not the full collection. So the rarity score might change a little bit. What I tend to do now that they've changed it to version 2 is I'll go to 100 a page. I'll come to here, I'll go price low to high, a bit like Rarity Tools. And I'm looking at sniping. So obviously that's the rarity, that's the rank. So that's the number, that's the rank. So anything top 1,000 out, well, there's 5,500 collection. So top 1,000 out of 5,500 collection. Top 2,000 maybe in a 10,000 collection. People are going to want, yeah? So I'm looking at, and I'm also looking at what's cool. See 0.06. See, that's double the floor in a minute. That's double the floor for a top 600, right? If we go back here and I refresh, the floor should have increased now during the video. This is everybody undercutting each other now, trying to get rid of the commons, right? But look at that floor. Look how thin the floor is. I mean, I don't know anything about this project. You see me randomly click it. But you could buy that here and literally just resell it for 0.32 or 0.34. And they've made like 0.1 ETH. And like 0.1 ETH is $300. Someone will buy it. Someone will buy it here. There's only a difference of 5. Don't even have to check the rarity. If we look at this guy here with the nose ring, 1443. 1443. Right, it's not going to show up because of the filters. This is the only annoying thing with Rarity Sniffer, but do that. So it's 3,800. It's a decent one. Obviously, it's only out of 5,500, but you'd flip it if you could. But again, you don't know if it's going to continue to go down. So what you're looking for is you're checking the activity and making sure that people are still buying it. So then you know you can get in and out and flip. Right, so that is Rarity Sniffer. Okay, Rarity Tools, guys, you know this by now. I was playing around with imps. I like this how the kind of movers as well. But Rarity Tools, you'd find, we'll just use imps for example. So if you went to the imps on here, by Super Nifty, so there's 10,000, right? So you can see volume's decent, activity is probably quieting down now, so it's in hours and days, not minutes. It means it'll sell, it'll just take longer to sell. So you can see, I think I bought like top 1900 or something. It's like 0.14. I'm stuck with it at the minute, but I know it'll come back up because it's just like trading. We're here at this stage. It's going to come back up again, right? 0.08. I'm not going to sell it for less than what I bought it for. Ride or die, basically. But if we go back to the items, and then we low to high, buy now. We can see there the floor 0.08, 0.9. So the floor on these is quite thin. Yeah, it's still quite thin. You could buy that here for 0.08, put it down here for you're making 0.02. It's, do you know what I mean? It's you got to start somewhere, guys. Yeah. But what you could do is come to here, and then you know the easy way. So if we refresh it, so you would search for it in the collections. So we go back to normal. When you come to Rarity Tools, when it loads, so you see all the new collections. You can check upcoming collections and stuff. I just tend to come to here. I'll do a search based on the project. Okay, that's only based on trading volume, not mint or anything like that. So it's based on a trading volume OpenSea. And then change the rarity from price low to high. A lot of you will be familiar with this method now. And then buy now. And then I'm looking for, if this is a 10,000, looking for anything in the top 2,000 really. That may be a taker, but it's 2,500. So I'm going through, and it's the number here. So not the number here, it's the number here, which is the rarity, and then I'm looking at the price point. So there's one, 1777, Uncle Scrooge, whoever you are, shout out to you, 0.12. So we can click here, and then if we wanted to, we just click and see it on OpenSea, and then you could do buy now or make an offer in ETH, and then obviously you set your price and do that as well. So that is Rarity Tools. Now, I don't know if you've seen a glimpse of that. Icy.Tools. Now, there is a paid version of Icy.Tools. I'm not using the paid version yet. Shout out to Alpha Tools if you're watching this. Hook a brother up and we'll do a video. But at the moment, I'm using the free version. That's all I really need, because I use the free version in alliance with what I do on the activity and stuff here, right? So what I would do here, similar situation where we're going back to OpenSea, and then we're going to stats, and we're going via activity. Same principle, really. We can see what's selling. Doodle Apes, Crypto Skulls just sold. Quite cheap there for one of the Crypto Skulls. Let's have a look. Bored Apes. Bored Stoned Apes. So again, I'd have to change it to Ethereum. Let's have a look. And I'm looking for multiple sales within a minute. Cool Cats. See, some of the old ones are really well. Another video for another day. Play to earn games, guys. I'm not talking metaverse here. I'm talking play to earn games. Like think Call of Duty, think Grand Theft Auto, things like that, right? On the blockchain, where you play the game and you're sick at the game anyway, but now you're earning crypto for just playing a game that you're already good at, right? That's we're going to be doing videos on that. It's going to be huge. Townstar is one of them ones where it's like you lose hours and hours of playing on it. So yeah, we'll definitely do videos on that, do a video series. So there's one of them imps I just sold a minute ago that we're talking about, imps by Super Nifty. But that might just be a one-off. So there's Townstar. So that crane is like stupid amount of money. But with Icy.Tools, what we're looking for is trending NFTs. Okay. So again, this is another tip. So I know this video is 20 minutes long. I'm going to timestamp it so you can jump and pick and choose. Come back and watch it at your leisure. Watch it while you're trading. Guys, stay to the end. Watch all this video. And if you like the video and you haven't already, throw us a like, throw us a comment in it. It does help us get these videos out to the masses. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and turn on bell notifications, because we're going to be kicking this out, going crazy on this channel this year. So yeah, what I do here with Icy.Tools, we see trending NFTs based on the day. So obviously it shows you the market cap, shows you the sales in a day, shows you the volume in ETH, shows you the average floor price and the average price. So the average, what they're going for, average, and the floor price at the moment. This is lagging. It's lagging indicators. Think like EMAs, like estimated moving averages on trading, is lagging indicators. So take it with a pinch of salt. Do your own homework. Do your own due diligence. But it should be there around that amount mark. I tend to go from 12 hours from a daily to 12 hours, just like you would do on TradingView. Those of you familiar with trading, you look at the daily charts and then you drill down. Same principle, right? So this one, Dr. Ethel's 3D Frankenpunks. So I kind of like it. It looks quite cool. Looks 3D modeling, and it's standing out at me. So we'll go with this guy. So it's in the top. So if we go back to the daily, we can see it's trending on the daily. Okay, it's third on the daily. So I can see the volume's up. I can see the sales are up. I can see that. See the price is down, right? Okay. So, and then look at the 12-hour. Again, volume's down from the day before. Volume's still good though. Sales are down. Average floor price. So there, and then go to like the 2-hour and the hourly. So we've got the 2 hours. So now you can see it's dropping slightly on the 2-hour, but there's still, in the last 2 hours, there's been 108 sold, 52 ETH in volume, 0.35, 0.2. I look at the last hour. Okay, and we can see the last hour there's been 66 sales. So that's telling me the volume's picking up. Volume's up, sales are up. Whoa, it's just disappeared. It's jumped right down here. So maybe the hours changed or whatever. Just 43. So flowcharts, Gen Art is another one that's showing up here. But yeah, so we look here, 0.25, but the floor's up. So then what I'd do, I'd come onto Opensea. I could check by activity, see if they're still selling. Or what I'd do is Dr. Ethel's there. I'd find it here. Okay, sold out. Most people use too. Art is quite cool. It's just 3D versions of punks, really, by what I can see. I'd look at the activity. I can see it's quite consistent. So it only just went on OpenSea on the 13th. The average price then was 0.48. It went up to 0.7. It's gone back down to 0.55. It's going back down to where it was practically a week ago. But you can see some are still going for decent amounts of money. So yeah, and you can see it's trading in minutes, not hours. That's all good. So yeah, I'm feeling this. So then now what I'd do, I'd come back here. And then I'd look at buy now. And I want to see how thin the floor is. Again, that's why I've done it in this order, guys, to show you how to do it. So the floor, 28, 28, 28, 29. So we got 5, 10, 15, 20. So you can do it this way, or what you can do is, say you wanted to double your money, you bought it for 0.28, and you want to sell it for 0.56, right? Or say easy maths, 0.60, right? Or you want to sell it for half an ETH. What I tend to do is whack it to here, and I want to look at anything under what I'm going to sell it for. Okay, which is 0.49. I'd click apply, and I can see there's 482 underneath that amount. So if I was to buy this one now and then mark it for 0.49 ETH, it needs to sell roughly 480 before someone would buy mine if the floor keeps rising. So then, okay, I'd come back to Icy.Tools and see, right, okay, well, that's 45 in an hour. So roughly, if it keeps going up the way it's going to go up, it's going to take 10 hours before I double my money. Yeah? So I've got this in my head ingrained before I even get into a project, and then I may look at the Discord, I may look at it and try and work it all like that. But for me, guys, unless it's blue chip or unless it's something that I'm actually really enjoy, really into, I'm just looking to flip, or I might be rarity sniping. So hope that helps. 25-minute video. Watch the video to the end. Like, it does make sense. If you haven't already, follow us on our other social media channels. Our Twitter link and our Instagram link are below. We're dropping content on there every single day as well, and we do YouTube Reels, Instagram Shorts and stuff. And we're just going to be adding videos practically every single day. But yeah, make sure to check out the video on Friday, because I'll be covering called the Rule of 3. So yeah, I don't want to give too much away, because when I learned this, I was always buying like two of a thing. But this is buying 3 of something, and I'll tell you why, and I'll break it down. I'll show you how it's so good to do it as a power of 3, a rule of 3. So you buy into 3, and you buy 3 of an NFT rather than 2 of an NFT. But yeah, make sure to just look out for Friday's video. Check this video out, guys. Good luck in the market, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.